guys, welcome back to another video. As you guys can see by the title, today's video I'm going to share with you guys my Sephora recommendations. Today is Friday, Halloween, and October the 31st, and it is the, I guess, technical first day of the sale. I wanted to make sure that I posted the video today, that way you guys are familiar with all of my recommendations. I did receive a savings event, like I guess promo card in the mail, and according to the information provided, I will also leave it across the screen for you guys. The Sephora collection starts today, which is October the 31st, at 30% off, and then starting November the 4th, you're getting 15% off if you are VIB. There is a Rouge Day. I will be sure to make sure that is listed for you, and according to my information, if you use the code everything at checkout, that's when you will receive either your 30% off or your 15% off or your 20% off if you are Rouge. I believe this sale is running from, starts October the 31st, runs all the way through November the 10th. So if you guys are interested, make sure that you are a VIB member and that you have signed up for Sephora's loyalty or rewards program so that you can get your savings. I will say this year I do not have a lot on my list. I'm gonna share with you guys my wish list towards the end, but I'm just gonna share with you guys the categories in which I kind of purchased from Sephora. You guys know I'm also an Ulta girl through and through, okay? I love a good 21 days of beauty. I feel like 50% off is way better than 15 or 20%. So if they have the bulk of what I am looking for in the Ulta sale, when they run their fall 21 days of beauty, I tend to get a lot of my things there. So this year my Sephora cart is not super large, but that's okay. I'm gonna share with you guys again the things that are in my wish list. I'll share that at the end, and then I'm gonna go through some categories with you guys as far as recommendations. All of my recommendations are fall recommendations. We are in fall. We're going into much colder weather. Some of you guys are already in like brick weather where it's super cold and you're wearing jackets and things. Y'all know I'm in Atlanta. It's teeter-tottering with Hurricane Melissa. We've actually had a lot of rain, but I digress. I'm gonna share with you things in skincare category, body care category, fragrance, and makeup, all of which are going to be fall essentials for me. So I won't have a lot of like coconut smelly things. When spring hits, I'll do that, but I felt like with these recommendations and hauls, it's best to do them in the season that we're in. So everything I'm recommending to you is going to be perfect for the fall and winter season. So I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna jump right into the first category of skincare. All right, first thing up in the skincare category is definitely going to be cleansers, and the one that I'm suggesting or recommending that you get in the Sephora sale for the fall and winter months is going to be this Dior La Mousse Off On cleanser. I love this. I was so thrilled when Dior actually sent this to me. I purchased this one and then they sent me a backup as a gift with purchase. So you'll notice mine is actually like the older packaging. They have not reformulated but repackaged it, but I love this for the fall and winter months. This is a very creamy, moussey cleanser, but it gets all the impurities. If you want your skin to feel clean without being stripped and you want like a more luxurious feeling, this is definitely a cleanser that you're going to want to be using during these fall and winter months. I adore this. I follow it up with the toner from Dior as well, but I live for this when it gets cooler outside. It really leaves my skin feeling clean but still moisturized. So highly recommend this cleanser. And then still keeping along the cleanser lines, I love the Murad AHA exfoliating cleanser. This I still have a decent amount of, so I don't need to repurchase it, but this has been my favorite exfoliating cleanser. You guys know I recently got on the bandwagon of this. Beforehand again, I was using the Clarins One Step Comfort, which is equally as amazing, but I will say that I like the like fine granules that are in this, so I would repurchase this, which is why it's on my recommendations list. However, this is perfect for this season because it's going to keep those layers of dead skin off of your face, and if you're a makeup girly, it's gonna make that application even smoother, even better. So any exfoliating cleanser for the fall and winter months is very important, but I highly recommend the Murad AHA BHA one because it just feels really good on the skin. It doesn't strip. I actually sometimes mix this with another cleanser so I can like 2-in-1 it, but this is good stuff. And again, I'll try to make sure everything is linked below for you guys. Moving on to toners, I love the Dior Hydra Life. This is a 2-in-1 refreshing balancing water toner. I love this so much. It tends to settle and then you shake it. This is very hydrating though. If you want something as far as a toner that you can use during the daytime and your skin feel hydrated but not overly hydrated, meaning you can still go in with makeup and your skin's not going to be oily, this is the one. This is definitely hydrating. As you guys can see, I have been using quite a bit of it because I like this. For me, I rotate toners a lot. Like I have a lot of toners because I like to try them, but this one is so good with the cleanser, so I tend to kind of use these back to back, especially during the daytime. If I'm using the Dior cleanser, I will follow it up with this toner. It's just light and refreshing and has a really nice scent to it without irritating your skin. So I do feel like even if you are a sensitive skin girly, this would not bother you at all. So really enjoy this. I think it's perfect for the colder weather. I tend to use it more so during the day in the colder months, and then at night, you guys have already heard me talk about this 1,000 times, but it's the Lancome Tonic Comfort. As you can see, this is a very milky, thick, hydrating toner. Again, fall winter months, hydration of the skin is important. This is amazing, y'all. I have talked about this for years. If you have been around for a long time, you know how much I love this. This is such a great fall winter toner, you guys. It's not, of course, gonna strip. As you can see, it's very thick and milky, but it makes your skin feel very plump when you are finished using it. I do not use this one with a cotton square. I do use the Dior cotton squares with this one just because of the consistency of it, but this one I use in my hands. So I just shake a little bit in my hands and I push it into my skin. Amazing. If you are like me and you're in your latter 30s going into your 40s, you're gonna want to start using toners like this because they're going to keep your skin hydrated, which means less wrinkles. So we love this. Love the Lancome Tonic Comfort. Amazing for the season, but specifically if you are looking to have a good toner in like your anti-aging skincare routine, this is the one. And then this is not necessarily a toner, it's more of an elixir. Again, this is a product that I have talked to you guys about over and over again, and it is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. It's for a smoothing, glowing complexion. This is gonna be on my wish list. I'll share that with you guys at the end, like I said, but as you can see, I'm almost finished with it. I've blown through so many of these over the years, I can't even count. This is good if you need a quick toner step. So instead of having to put something in your hand or put something on a cotton swab, you just spray this on your face. You're good to go. Not only is this good for a toner step, this is great for finishing off your makeup or even refreshing it. This is also good for like bug bites, y'all. So I don't know if a mosquito done ever bit you on your forehead or somewhere on your face, but it has happened to me. I'm in Georgia. The mosquito, okay? This, I don't know what it is in this, but if you spray it on like an irritated area, within minutes, it feels like relief. It feels soothed. So this is one of those things that I tried years and years ago. I didn't think I was gonna love it, fell in love with it, and I've been using it for years since. I think this is a great quick toner step. No matter if it's fall, winter, spring, summer, this is just good stuff. So if you need something that's more of an elixir or you're more of a quick toner girl, this is gonna be the move. Sticking with Caudalie, this is their grape water. I don't need to repurchase this. I believe I have a backup. However, this is amazing all year through and through. Y'all know I like to spray my face with this type of like grape water or mineral water prior to going in with my cleanses. Once I started doing it, I just noticed that I had less clogged pores, less like fine rashes on my face. I'm not a acne prone person at all, but I just noticed that my skin looked better when I didn't go straight in with like tap water. And that was years ago. So once I discovered it, I didn't stop. This is like 20 bucks. It's amazing. Evian makes one as well. But if you're having any kind of skin irritation, it might be the tap water. So I highly implore you to look into some type of facial mist, and the Caudalie happens to be my favorite. Next up in the skincare category is going to be an essence. I love an essence, y'all. Y'all know I live for like the CosRx one, but CosRx is not at Sephora. So I'm gonna mention to you the things that are there. And the Ordinary Multi-Active Delivery Essence, amazing. I did get mine from Ulta, but this is sold at Sephora. And the beauty in this, y'all, is like $12. This is good. If you have never tried an essence and you're looking to put an essence step in your skincare routine, I implore you to start with this one. This one's very hydrating, very moisturizing. It can be used day and night. I will say that with this one, I use this one at night and I use the CosRx during the day. That one's more of a snail mucin essence, so it's a little like thicker, whereas this one's like water-based. But when I tell you this pushes into the skin like a dream, and when you follow it up with a really good serum, chef's kiss. Essences are expensive, 50, 60, 70. I've seen them $100. $12. Get you this. Get you this. With an additional discount, I'm telling you, worth it. So I will leave this link below as everything else, but this is such an amazing essence. I cannot tell you enough. Again, if you have never tried an essence or you've been on the fence and you don't know where to start with this one. Super hydrating, and you can definitely use it day and night. This one is gonna come as no surprise, you guys. This is the Clarins Double Serum Hydric and Lipid System. This is an anti-aging control, complete age control concentrate serum. This is my favorite nighttime serum. When I started using this over a decade ago, I only used it at night. As I have matured and aged, this is like a daytime and nighttime for me when it comes to the fall and winter months. Spring, summer, only the nighttime. But fall, winter, I use this both day and night because it hydrates the skin, makes it look plump. If you are on an anti-aging skincare journey, when I tell y'all, out of everything, this is the only thing I've been using for over a decade when it comes to a serum. I'm telling y'all now, this is lit. This is lit. You need it. You need it. If you don't want crow's feet, if you 38-year-old skin here, okay? Get it. I'll leave it linked below. Okay, when it comes to eyes, this has been my jam. This is the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Eye Serum. I used to use the Belief, which I still use because I want to finish that up. But when I tell you this feels so good and soothing under your eyes, and it doesn't cake up any of your makeup or concealer or anything. I use this day and night. I don't know if you guys can see, but I've used quite a bit of this. I love it. This is what it looks like. Let me see if I can. There we go. This is what it looks like. It's like $25. This was sent to me in PR, but would purchase it again with my own money. It just, how can I put it? To me, it like plumps up the area. So it's a little bit better than an eye cream because of the way it plumps the area, the under eye area. And I just noticed that it's not slick greasy and that my eye area always looks refreshed, especially when I use this at night. So I think that this is a fall winter staple if you are a girl like me who just really wants to keep your under eye moisturized. I don't have lines or wrinkles or like sunken in areas or dark spots or anything. So I just like to keep that area moisturized. This is perfect for that. And again, very inexpensive when it comes to some of the other brands that are so crazy in price. So highly recommend this as well. The Kiehl's Better Screen UV Serum Sunscreen, y'all. I have a big one, but I've been keeping this one in my little like gym bag and my little like Lululemon bag that I use when I go walking, because this is so good. No white cast, okay? It goes into your skin, moisturizes it. This is more of a skincare step than it is like your sunscreen. Listen, my best friend put me onto this and I have been in love since. Like I said, I purchased the big one. That one's in our bathroom. And then this one, I like to keep in my little Lululemon pouch for when I take my walks and I like forget, or like right before I'm about to walk out. So good. This is the travel size. They do make a bigger size. There's something about this. The fact that it's a skincare step and it doesn't leave a white cast. What more could you ask for? So I will leave this link below. If you are, you know, a girl of a richer complexion and you hate a white cast, you will love this, love. And it doesn't grease up on your face. So when I take my walks and I get a little sweaty, this doesn't slide all over. Good stuff. And then moisturizer wise, I'm gonna be using the Belief Aqua Bomb. I have a bigger one of these in my stash. When I do my stash video, I'll share that with you. But as of right now, I'm just using this little travel one that came in a set. This is such a rich, creamy moisturizer without being slick greasy, which is what I adore about it. So if you're in the market for something that's not gonna be like slick greasy on your face, but still like hydrate your skin, I think this is the way to go. I'll leave it linked below. This is a Korean beauty care item as well. So I think that, you know, you can't go wrong. These just, like the Korean skincare for me has been a game changer because my skin just likes it. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't, you know, I don't know. It doesn't mess with my makeup. Like this moisturizer, Keiko Beauty put us onto this. And since then, I've been mesmerized by it. And I've purchased it a few times. I just think this one's good if you want a really good drink of hydration to your skin without it being slick greasy and without your skin drying out because it's colder. This kind of locks in and stays. So I love the Belief Aqua Bomb. Okay, so that's everything in the skincare category. Now let's move over to makeup. A lot of these things I am wearing today. As far as complexion, I will say I've really enjoyed this Merit stick. I have mine in the Tiger Eye shade. I used it today. It just works. It just works. It just works. You literally swipe this all over, buff it in, and move on. If you want a light beat on a regular basis, if you work in an office and you don't want to cake it up, if you want something that's going to sit on the skin well without doing that weird like separation and stuff, this is good. I think this is actually a year-round goodie. But I actually haven't even been using any form of like liquid tinted moisturizer or foundation since I discovered this. So I definitely implore you to try this if you have not already, because it's good stuff and it makes you look, I'm again wearing it today, it just makes you look really natural without being cakey. So love this. Another thing that I am wearing today that I discovered earlier this year that I love, and when I run out of it I'm gonna buy it again, is this LYS bronzer contour stick. Mine is kind of like dug in because I use it like to bronze my skin, but this is really good, y'all. It's creamy, it doesn't move, it works great by itself. I also will top it sometimes with my Dior bronzer if I want to like lock it in or I want more of like a beat look. Mine is in the shade Strength. I love this. I don't know how I discovered this, but ever since I did, it's all I've used as far as a bronzer all year long, and I highly recommend it. Next thing up, let's talk about some blushes. Blushes have been my jam as of recently. The new one that I have discovered I recently hauled this in my Dior haul, is this Dior Forever Blush Soft Filter. I love this. Mine is in the shade Velvet. I have it on today underneath my NARS blush. Y'all get this. First of all, the color, right? But the way it goes on your skin, it's gorgeous. It's kind of matte, but it blends really, really well. You can't overdo it. Like, it would take a lot to overdo this. I implore y'all to try this out. I know it's kind of pricey, but if you're getting a discount right now, get you one. It comes in a plethora of colors. I'm gonna show you again what it looks like. But baby, ever since I did that video, this is the only blush that I've worn like underneath. And then topped it with something else. Bomb, bomb, bomb. So good. And then the other blush that you guys have heard me talking a lot about here recently is another Dior blush. This is their blush stick, the Dior Addict blush stick. I've got mine in the shade Berry. What I like about these Dior like cream and whipped blushes, they blend out really well. You don't have to do a lot. Boop, 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 and it's really nice and blended. If you are looking for some good fall colors, this Berry and this Velvet are gorge. I will leave them linked below, but these are definitely highly recommended by me because I've just nothing but good things with them. Today I am wearing the NARS Orgasm Rush blush, and I have been loving this too. I have it on top of the Velvet blush and love it. It again just gives you that very 90s makeup vibe. Who don't want that? Okay, we all want to give Whitney every now and then, right? I love it. This is great because it has a sheen to it as well, so it kind of blush and highlights at the same time. And again, the color, let me see if I can pull it open. The color is just so appropriate for the season. You cannot go wrong. So love it. And then honorable mention, this YSL blush. This is their Make Me blush in the number 83. I wore this a lot earlier in the year, but y'all know I'm a berry tone girl. So this is a great fall blush in my opinion. Also the Gucci blushes. They make a berry, if I'm not mistaken, and that is beautiful too. So whether it's NARS, Dior, Gucci, YSL, they make some great fall blushes that I implore you guys to try. Concealer wise, you've heard me talk about these before. The Dior Backstage concealer, love it. This is the one I use to kind of highlight. And then these, I implore you to run if you can, because they're about to be kaput. The Ami Collet concealer, mine is in the shade Deep 2. I kind of mix these two for like goldeny color under my eyes. No creasing, no issues. I don't even have to set these. So these have been favorites for a while. These are year round for me, not just for the season. But if you want something that's not gonna crease and that blends well together, almost lost them. These two are great. This mascara combo, amazing. So normally this comes with like a over curl mascara. This is their primer, the Dior Priming Mascara. But they recently came out with this Dior Show Over Volume mascara, and I have worn it out. I love the YSL mascara. I will leave that one linked below. But this one, y'all, this one gives you definition out the woo. And if you look at the brush, you can see why. It has a lot of those tiny bristles that create a lot of volume. This has been great. If you're like me, whoops, I just dropped my Merit stick, 1 second. If you're like me and you have a lot of lashes but they're thin and they're not very visible, this one's going to make them very visible, and this is going to make them very long, like as far as priming. So I implore you to get this set. Right now they actually have a set that comes with a pouch, so I'll try to leave that one linked below because it's at Sephora and it's at Ulta and Nordstrom, if I'm not mistaken. But the Dior mascaras are beautiful if you want big, bold, voluminous lashes without wearing falsies. The Benefit Brow Pencil goes without saying, using it today, used it for years. If you're looking for something that's gonna carve out the brow without making them look too overdone, this one's great. It has a spoolie at the end. This is like a holy grail product. This and the Anastasia are perfect for us girlies that are still physically filling in our brows. And then last but not least is my lip combo for today. I spoke about this in the Dior haul that I recently did, and I'm here to just update you that these are amazing. Amazing. First of all, let's get into the lip. Okay. Love it. This is the Dior Rouge Contour Lip Liner in 001 Midnight. I'm wearing my lips lined with it today. And then this is the new Rouge On Stage lipsticks by Dior, and I topped it with this one in Berry Attitude. Y'all, so good. First of all, this lipstick you can carry around with you and apply it. You don't even need a mirror. That's what I like about this. But when you utilize it with the lip liner, this lip liner stays, y'all. It does not move. Once you put it on, it is on. And that's what I like about it. So really all you need is the two. But once you line your lips with this lip liner, this stays all day. Like, I love it. So I will leave these linked below too. But if you are looking for a good fall lippy, this combo is definitely it. Okay, so let's move on to our body care category. I don't have too much in this category. First up is going to be some shower products. The first one is the Salt and Stone Body Wash in Santal and Vetiver. As you can see, I have been using this consistently and loving it. This is in heavy rotation in my shower, but this scent is so beautiful and spa-like, and I think that if you can get an additional 15 to 20% off, because these are not very expensive in the world of like high-end body washes. I think this is like $32. So to get an additional off is great, but I like the way this makes my skin feel. So if you're a person in the fall and winter where your skin gets a little dry, this is actually quite moisturizing. So highly recommend. All of the scents are great, but my favorite is this Santal and Vetiver. And then goes without saying, a shower oil. Y'all know I love the L'Occitane almond oil shower oil. I've been using this for years. I have a backup of this, so I don't need to repurchase it this season. But as y'all can see, I gets into it with this. This is my favorite. I just buy the refills and refill my pump. This is that. It's an oil that makes the water bead off of you when you're finished. You're definitely going to feel moisturized with this. This is amazing all year round, but specifically for the colder weather, you are going to love this. I implore you to try a body serum, you guys. Right now I'm using the Osea, but I have blown through about 3 of these over the years, 3 or 4 of these. This one's empty. I have an empties video coming up for you guys, but I wanted to show you what it looks like. But this is the Necessaire Hyaluronic Hydrating Treatment Body Serum. Amazing. This gives your skin like a skincare property that we didn't know we needed to be putting on our body. We put serums on our face. Who knew we needed them on our bodies, right? When I tell you blemishes on your legs, blemishes that you just may have on your body, gone. The hyaluronic acid gets it. And this makes everything that you put on after it penetrate so well. So I love the body serum by Necessaire. Implore you to try it. Definitely a huge recommendation for me. But if you go to Ulta, the Osea one is good too, girl, because that's the one I'm using now, and it's pretty good too. So highly recommend using a body serum. I will leave this one linked below. Moisturizing the body is very important, and in the fall and winter months, you definitely want to make sure you are keeping it hydrated and you're laying it on thick. Now both of these are empty. Again, I have an empties video to do for y'all, but I wanted you to see the product. I implore you to try this Lancome Nutrix Royale body cream. This is for dry to very dry skin, so it's going to be perfect for the season. As y'all can see, I killed this. But when I tell you this is a rich feeling, if you want something luxurious that's gonna leave a nice scent on the body, this feels like it has like a serum in it, and the shine it leaves on the body, the softness, you're gonna want to use this. If you are a dry girl like myself, you are going to love this Lancome body cream. I cannot speak more highly about it. As you can see, I've used it and dogged it. I have a Kiehl's one that I'm gonna use, so I'm gonna put this one on the back burner. But if I didn't have that one and I was in need of a new body cream, I would definitely get this one. Now, the one y'all have heard me talk about for years and years and years and years is this L'Occitane Dry and Sensitive Skin Ultra Rich Body Cream. I have refilled this one a gazillion times, used it up a gazillion times. I'm holding on to this because I'm just gonna buy a refill, but this is really good for dry skin as well, and the scent on it is amazing. If you're like me and you think cocoa butter sometimes smells generic, but you like cocoa butter to a certain degree, you'll love this. This is very rich without stickiness, and it glides on the skin, so that's why I have purchased it year over year over year over year. Love this down. Highly recommend it. Last but not least, y'all know the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist deodorant. It's what we live for. I use an aluminum free deodorant, but it is by Dove. I have tried all the high-end like aluminum free ones. It's a waste of my money. The Dove is like $2-3 and it just works. But when I want that antiperspirant date night, I want to smell refreshed, or even when I just want an antiperspirant deodorant, this one is the one I have been using for over a decade. I've been using this since I was in college, and your girl 38 years old, you do the math, don't get to talking no trash, okay? Been using this over 10 years. I love it. Highly recommend it, not only for the season but all year round. Okay. My last category is going to be fragrance. I don't have many, I have 3. I felt like, let me break it down in like an everyday scent and then date night scents. Y'all know I've been talking about this one like crazy, and I've been using it most of the year. And this is the Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede. Love this perfume. This is a great fall, winter, daytime scent. If you're shopping around, if you're just kind of running errands during the day, during these colder months, you're gonna wanna smell like this. Not only is it warm, but it's slightly floral too, but the two of them mix so well, and then with the suede, it just rounds it out. I love this. This is a great daytime fall winter scent. I don't think I would be wearing this at night unless it was like to bed, but this is great if you want a good fall winter daytime scent. The last two are YSL and Chanel. Y'all have heard me talk about these year over year over year. This was the most recent. I got this one for Valentine's Day this year. It's the YSL Intense. I've used it a few times, but I'm about to tear it up now because I can really use it. I got it in February, so by the time, you know, March, April hit, we were in spring. So I didn't get to use it that much, but this is such a good date night scent. This is great for the evenings, and it lasts, and it's very, very sexy. So if you're looking for something that smells really good on your skin, that smells very sexy, that men enjoy, that's a good date night option, the YSL Libre Intense is chef's kiss, y'all. And then last but not least, the Chanel Coco Mademoiselle, but this is the Eau de Parfum Intense. I love the original, but y'all, there is something about this Intense in these colder months that is beautiful. It has that Coco Mademoiselle DNA, but this is more beast mode. This is gonna stick with you, and this gives grown and sexy. Another date night scent, another evening scent, but if you are looking for a good nighttime scent that is classic, this is the one. So that is everything that is on my recommendations list, you guys. As far as my wish list, I don't have too many things. I'll try to pop them up here. I really want to try the Jo Malone Ginger Biscuit because it now comes in like a little travel size. So I felt like, okay, let me try the smaller one. So that's on my list. I do want to try the Harlem Candle Company fragrances too. So I'm going to pick up one of those in a travel size. I do need the Caudalie. I need to repurchase this, so that is in my cart. I want to try the Tarte XL like lash extender. I've been using the Dior for years, but I keep seeing on TikTok that this one's like even more lengthening. So that's in my cart to try. And what else is in my cart? I believe that's it, you guys. Again, I didn't have much because I have mostly everything I need. That's why I'm doing a shop my stash with you guys. But those are the things that are in my cart. Really, really not too much. I probably won't even do like, normally I do a same day delivery. I'll probably just go and pick it up in the store when I get the time, because it's literally like 3 items that I'm looking to pick up in the sale this year. But again, these were all of my recommendations. If there's anything you guys want me to elaborate, feel free to leave it in the comments below. You guys know you can always reach out to me on Instagram. Y'all know we kiki and chat via the DMs. As always, if you are an oldie but goodie, I do thank you so much for coming back and joining me. And if you're new, don't forget to hit the subscription button on your way out. I'll see you guys in my next video.